As a teenager, I would help out at shows whenever they needed me. And it was this nice comfort that we could work for my parents and have a job. But we never really saw it as a career until our mid-20s. And that's when Melissa and I and Tanya had a conversation.
My vision with my sisters and the company was to take what my parents had created and instilled in us, which was handmade, fresh products, always using the best quality, and taking that and just elaborating on it.
The girls and I sat down and decided that we were going to take my parents' amazing recipes, what they had created our whole life, and just refine them.
Melissa just took that classic recipe and she made it her own. And then with the right packaging and branding, we created Bruce County Nut and Fudge Co.
I was born in Toronto, 1950. After high school, we ended up getting married, and we ended up going to Europe for 6 months and traveled around Europe, something we always wanted to do. And at the same time, I found out where to get the nut machine that we started our business with. We actually visited her relatives who lived in Munich, and we stayed with them for a couple of weeks. And while I was there, I found the company that made our machine and went and visited them and ended up buying one.
I knew about this product, and I grew up with this product. They sell it everywhere. Nobody knew what a sweet nut really was. It was hard to get it across to people and that, but eventually they just loved it.
One of my biggest breaks was to get into the International Center. That was a show capital of the world in the day, and we did like 70 to 80 shows a year there.
And I had my girls, and then when my girls grew up, they all went different ways and they all pursued different careers. And it wasn't later in life that they decided to come and work with us. And then my girls took it to the next level.
I think the reason why we're so successful is because we're all good at something different.
I love creating product, coming up with new flavors and combinations, whether it's the apples or the nuts or the fudge.
The sampling was a game changer. People needed to try the product. I mean, they visually looked beautiful, but once they tried that little piece of apple with the caramel and the chocolate, it all made sense for them. We do about 30 craft shows across Canada throughout the year, and this gives us the opportunity to really be face-to-face with customers.
Our customers have grown with us, and we've watched their family grow, and our apples become part of their family traditions for their kids and now grandkids. So it's nice to just see them grow with us.
We do a show, it's called the One of a Kind Show, and it is in downtown Toronto. It runs 2 times a year, and it is our first show that we ever did as Bruce County Nut and Fudge Co.
Back in the day, it was 100% shows right across the city, right across the country. We just celebrated our 49th year at the Calgary Stampede, and now it's evolved into corporate gifts and online and weddings and lots of other great things. We found building our website, our online sales really took off, and we could really reach a wider audience right across the country.
I think working with my parents and my sisters has kept us really close as a family, and I think we all understand the in and outs of the business, but also understand how important family is.
I think what they've taught us is how to work hard, and I will take that through the rest of my life and hopefully pass that on to my children.
The core of this business is hard work pays off, but the most important fact is I've never looked at this as work. For me, it was a lot of fun and good times. I just enjoyed it so much that I think that had a big thing to do with how we ended up.